So, once funny dude, or long time ago, but once he was funny dude who wrote Divine Comedy, or similar title, considering that comedy could save the world. Yet it took him, let's say, 437 years since then. Pretty much nothing changed. We become worse. We become more stiff. We become more rigid. We become absolutely unhumanely not funny. So, title? Divine Comedy, the only way to salvation. Well, it can be divine parody, divine, humoristic TV show, or divine sarcastic comedy. I think that's a good name. So we will do today something that will save the world, and maybe it will make you laugh the way how you live or how you lived. As of today, you will look alive as a gift. You will never blink, as blinking makes your tears go bigger, larger, your suffering disappearing with every tear down your cheek. What does it mean? When you don't cry too often, or you cry way too often. Do you have to cry? I say yes, but only when you laugh, when you absolutely giggle to the point that tears just rolling down. This is what's happening around us. Everybody's watching, everybody's observing each other, everybody's spying on each other, everybody's stealing from each other. Or most of you, or most of you. Because I don't do any stealing. I don't do any spying. Reason why? Because I had enough. For many decades, I was part of this thieving and stealing circus where no comedians were there. I mean, here and there they show up, but they've been quite suppressed. George Carlin's, Jim Carrey's of this world just disappeared. Or maybe not. If you watch some of the Carlin's videos, late 90s, beginning maybe 2000, and then he was gone. Yet his message and his attitude stayed. He could say a word, fuck, and you will just laugh. He would insult you and you will flip over, knowing that he's telling the truth. Because we've been mind-programmed zombie donkeys who have no idea what has been done to us. So, beating a donkey over his, let's say, thick skull would not make much of the difference, except it will be a lot of bruises, maybe some blood, but it will not change the attitude of the donkey. But make donkey fart, or make donkey smile until he farts, or fart until he smile, that's a way. I mean, I'm realizing more and more that was the only way. I took life seriously, way too seriously. I have to make money, I have to support family, then my second family, then my third family, and so on. What for? To make more money than yesterday? Until I realized that this money was fake. Then I freaked out. Then I started laughing, realizing how stupid I was. Go to the point of illness and near-death experience just because I was so greedy. So once when you start laughing at your previous let's say, illnesses that many of you still have, you'll become like this little foot. You will manage to give a middle finger to your illnesses. You will manage to give a middle finger to church. You will manage to give a middle finger to your banker and your loan agent. Or even better, if you end up, let's say, in jail or charged, or you can give a middle finger to your judge. Because you will laugh on whatever they say. And they cannot say anything really funny. They will say stupid, and they will say something very oppressive towards you. But if you take it seriously, then this could hurt you. But if you take it lightheartedly, if you take it with idea that this is just somebody else's opinion, especially these judges and bankers and doesn't matter, government officials, and especially the doctors. When you realize that their opinion matter not, it's only matter for their own little, microcosm of greedy advocates, lawyers, bankers, and so on, it doesn't matter to you. So you can absolutely laugh in their face and around their face or behind their back, knowing they cannot hurt you anymore, because you take it with a light note. Light like light, and with very light, meaning not heavy. So, what is the difference between parody and sarcastic comedy? There's no difference, but in your approach, how you see it. Many people watching scary movie and they freak out. They lose half of their soul, just like after 90 minutes of the horror movie. I laugh. I speed up, go fast forward through like 2/3 of the movie, and I laugh in the between. Reason why is, once when you know that these creatures cannot hurt you anymore, once when you know that these creatures are just here to show you a way out of their despair, or their approach to lack, or their approach to troubles, problems, difficulties, you turn everything into an opportunity. But everything doesn't matter. Lack of money, you turn into opportunity to start learning about cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin. Lack of health, you turn into an opportunity to start observing nature. And when you see the nature has no health problems, it has pestilence we call humanity that was burning and pillaging and destroying nature. It doesn't mean that humanity has to disappear for the nature to be, let's say, in continuum, very healthy and not disturbed. But we can maybe, tone it down so that a humanity can learn to live in cooperation with the nature without abusing it and pillaging it, as we were doing it until this very moment. So divine comedy is, to me, nothing else but your own view, but your own angle, how you treat, let's say, your life, when you realize that it's not yours, because you live as what others prescribe to you. You live as, directed by your ancestors, directed by your priests, your religious freaky leaders, and your religious or very greedy politicians. So, where is the end to this suffering? Turn everything to opportunity to become funny. Everything. Look what Trump is doing. Look what Kim.com is doing. Almost call him King Kong, but he's Kim.com. Check what he's doing now. He's doing a funny show that he will actually turn Twitter into an old, outdated software that we just toss through the window by simply bringing a new platform that will be easy to really monetize, and you will be actually earning based on your own involvement with this platform, and you will be earning bitcoins. You will not be earning some fiat Australian dollars or New Zealand or American dollars, because these will be pretty much, outdated. It'll be very cheap to buy, but to buy the Bitcoin, that's a big problem. It will be very expensive for many, but to mine the Bitcoin will be easy for every single one of you. So, suggestion, join through the lightness of your heart. Don't judge much with your silly brain, because brain is, technology that it doesn't work anymore. It's a technology that it's like making a lot of noise. It's technology that frequencies are, annoying to everybody who's actually abusing it too much, meaning who's thinking too much, who's analyzing everything around too much. And these brain maniacs, or let's call it scientists, who think they are a solution for this world, ask them to tell you a joke. They have no fucking idea what does it means. They'll go, oh, maybe a joke I tell you about a nuclear bomb that it's only killed like 122,000 people, and we thought it will be only 60. So this is their level of unhumane so-called joking. They cannot even be sarcastic, because sarcasm is the one who brings the worst in others by exposing your own mistakes. So that's it. Comedy or not, you're really fucked, because you'll be laughing at yourself very, very soon. The ways how you did your life, the way how you treated others, the way how you treated nature, and the ways how you've been taught to obey gods, to obey politicians, to listen and to respect doctors. All of this, they'll become very soon a laughing stock of very awakened humanity. And I hope you will become part of this, a big and new movement, funny awakened humanity.